Hey everybody, this is Samnimation. Oh wait, sorry. I mean, Train Lover 206 here, and welcome to another S.H.P.A.S Studios update video. Sorry if I accidentally said my past username, but for those of you who don't recall, in my last video, I changed my username from Samnimation to Train Lover 206. Now, I'm probably gonna have to get used to the username instead of using, well, Sanimation. And if you guys wanna know why I changed my username, well, click in the link in the description below to watch my last long update video. But now before I get into some of the details, I just want to say that I have reached 2,000 subscribers. Now I'm sure some of you going like, what? 2,000 subscribers? Holy cow! Now, yeah, I'm as surprised as you are. You are that since that I've been like, oh, yeah, like I'm like pretty surprised as you all that I've reached this far. I mean, 1,000 subscribers, sure, but reaching 2,000 subscribers during my whole absence for like a whole 11 months? Wow, geez, I never really expected to get that far. So, yeah, thank you all for subscribing to thank you all for all of those who subscribe to me, and hopefully in the future I'll go up to 3,000 subscribers. Well, hopefully. We'll just have to wait and see how see the future will turn out. Well, if the pandemic will, and if the, when this maybe when this pandemic is over, will be over. I mean, who knows? But um, anyways, now that anyways, with all that said and done, let's get right into the details. Now, first off, I want to mention about well, the first thing that I wanted to say is regarding a certain project that was delayed many times, has been pushed back many months since its release, or in this case, many years since release, and and either due to scheduling conflicts, the YouTube Copa fiasco, obviously, and the COVID pandemic, Mickey Mouse the Motion Picture, or I should call. Oh, now, first off, I just want to say that the production of Mickey Mouse the Motion Picture has finally resumed. It's been resumed back in September. Sorry that I didn't update you guys back in September, due to some other things, like me finding a job, the uh job uh getting job in Provale, and especially some things happened during the COVID pandemic. Yeah, I have to. There was a lot of reason why I updated you guys 3 months later rather than back in September. Also, however, there is one thing I would like to mention regarding Mickey Mouse Motion Picture. And no, it's not had to do with the production or my cast and crew. They're doing fine. And also they're taking some COVID-19 safety protocols that I recently installed to get the production safe, and will sim okay. No, this has to do regarding the title. Yes, people. I just want to say now that that Mickey Mouse in the Motion Picture will be retitled as Mickey Mouse and the World of Color. Yes, people, after 4 years, I am retitling it from its original title to a new one. Now, the reason why I now some of you may be okay some of you may be wondering, well, why did I change the title of Mickey Mouse the Motion Picture? Is it because that the title is a little too similar to Star Trek Motion Picture? Yeah, that could be the big factor, but there's also another reason why I changed the title. You see, when I first started Mickey Mouse in the World of Color, I want to make this as Mickey Mouse's first debut. Like when I titled it as Mickey Mouse the Motion Picture, I just want to put that title it as my first ever feature film. After thinking about it and after my personal experience, I did working on Lady of Sodor, I decided to retitle it as Mickey Mouse in the World of Color. Plus the title has to do with Mickey. Has to do with color. That will be the essential theme of the movie, and plus it also plus the title is also a reference to Disney's old TV series called Disney's Wonderful World of Color. Well, hence the title. So yeah, that's the reason why I decided to change the title. One is a little too similar to Star Trek. The not knowing if this will be a feature film, and also the title have to doing with the theme of the movie. So that's how. So overall, Mickey Mouse the Motion Picture will now be retitled it as Mickey Mouse in the World of Color. Expected a new trailer to come out. Speaking of which, another detail I would like to tell you guys is that probably around many months back, I posted a poster video. No, actually, scratch that. Two poster videos of Mickey Mouse in the World of Color. One is the new release date, and another is the retitled. As some of you may know, I released it. Released some two new poster videos during that year. And if you want to see the new poster for Mickey Mouse the Motion Picture, for Mickey Mouse in the World of Color. Sorry, I got a little short with the old title. Click down in the description to my DeviantArt page, and you'll see my YouTube new poster for it. Mickey Mouse and another thing I want to mention regarding Mickey Mouse in the World of Color is the budget for the film. Now, I haven't mentioned. Now, I'm not sure if I really mentioned Mickey Mouse in the Motion Picture's budget, but here I'm going to talk about it now. Now, for those of you who don't know, when we started on the movie, the budget for Mickey Mouse the Motion Picture was under, let's just say, $20 million. Most of the budget we spent it on was mainly the locations, some of the sets, and mostly some of the locations. However, when the pandemic hit, we had to unfortunately stop production, and by the time we mostly spent the budget on the locations. There are still and if you're wondering how much of the film is finished, I would say that only around 45 to 50% of Mickey Mouse Motion Picture is finished. So we need some time to finish some of the scenes that we are currently shooting in the SHPAS Studios backlot, and some of the locations around Seattle. So we decided to ask the Toontown Film Group and thanks to the campaign that they presented out, we now raised up our budget. If you guys are wondering about the Toontown Film Group, it's the studio that not only helped us with our previous Mickey Mouse projects, but also is the one who helped financed our projects and shorts. Anyways, the budget that the Toontown Film Group gave us, it was a budget that is now a raised budget from $20 million to $25 million. Yes, the budget has rised up to now $5 million more. Now, now we don't now there could be a possibility in the future that the budget would rise, but for now, 25 is the number that we have now. Um, and right now we're doing more reshoots hopefully hopefully the budget that we are now from Toontown Film Group will be uh will be with well will be worth it. Also, and speaking of which, the next another detail I want to say, and going back to the posted video that video did, except the second posted video. Yes, Mickey Mouse the motion picture has, well, once again uh been re been rescheduled been delayed again. But there is a reason. Before I get into that, I just want to say now that Mickey Mouse the Motion Picture has been delayed from its summer 2020 release date to a spring 2021 release date. Now I know some of you may be thinking I delayed Mickey Mouse the Motion Picture because of the pandemic, right? Well, yes, but there's another reason. You see, um, um, you see, when we were shutting down production, and when we were almost wasting on our budget of 20 million, I realized that we were gonna finish the movie in time either for the summer or from summer. And considering that we had to shut down production temporarily due to the pandemic, well, we thought that maybe we should release it probably in spring of 2021. Well, it is of course the pandemic, but it's mainly because of a lot more. We need a bit more time for more scenes to be filmed, our dialogue to be recorded, to be edited, to be scored, and so much more. Those are the reasons why we had to delay it. It could be because of the pandemic, but it's just mainly because we need some time to more shoot after production just shut down. So yeah, with that said, those are the details of Mickey Mouse the Motion Picture. Picture. It's been retitled now to Mickey Mouse in the World of Color. The two poster videos that I've uploaded. The budget's been raised up from 20 million to 25 million, and it's been rescheduled to spring of 2021. Now going on to now the last two now before I end the video off, I want to give you two more details, bonus details if you like to call, that are have to do with regarding Mickey Mouse Short 3, and for that I mean the reboot short, and regarding an old project of mine, Mickey Mouse and the Creature from the Black Lagoon. Now, starting off with Mickey Mouse Short 3, or Mickey Mouse Reboot Short 3, whatever you like to refer to, has been up recently, and ever since I started doing the reboot series of my old Mickey Mouse shorts from 2014 2015, many of you thought that the next short that I'll be able to do would be based on Mickey's Nightmare. However, well, let's just say that for the reboot series, I'm gonna see now. I know that you all that based on my first two shorts, Ain't Afraid No Ghost and short two and Blow Some Steam. Many of you thought this was gonna be a retread of of the original Myth shorts, but I'm gonna but when I'll be making short 3, when short 3 was ground, let's just say that that when short 3 will come around, let's just say that it will be a lot different than you would expect. And as for when short 3 would become when reboot short 3 would be coming out, well, considering that I have to considering that I'm still a little busy working on making saying that we're a little bit busy on making Mickey Mouse short 3. I mean Mickey Mouse and the World of Color. Well, and the fact that and after talking with Mickey and well the and one cat and some of the cast, I think we'll probably release this probably around December. Maybe we'll even release this as maybe the last video of me of 2020. Who knows? But all in all, I'll just state it right now that now that short 3 will be released during December. We don't know if no how no when no if it will be released in December or if it will. I'll let you know in my next update video when December comes around. Maybe I'll make it as my last video, but we'll just have to wait and see. And my last bonus video is regarding my old project, Mickey Mouse and the Creature from the Black Lagoon. Now, now you might be wondering, well, what is now what now I know now I just want to say by now that for those of you for my old subscribers who had followed me on my channel, you may recall that 5 years ago, Mickey Mouse and the Creature from the Black Lagoon wasn't really completed, because for those of you who recalled or may recall back in my old update videos, I couldn't completed Mickey Mouse and the Creature from the Black Lagoon for two reasons. My old hard drive broke, and the fact hard drive broke, thus me canceling part 9 for some Steam 2, and two I decided to focus on other projects such as Lady of Sodor, and of course currently Mickey Mouse in the World of Color. But most recently, I've been watching my old series, and looking back on it now, yeah, it is pretty. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, both this along with Mickey Mouse and the creature from and the Poltergeist may not be as good as when I first started on my be as good as on my channel, like a channel with some issues. But I will say that Mickey Mouse and the creature from the Black Goon is a bit is a slight upgrade compared to Mickey Mouse in the motion picture. I mean Mickey Mouse and the creature and the Curse of the Poltergeist. Well, in terms of story, and also how far I can go with it. Sure, I mean yeah, sure. Sure. Both of them are 9-parted movies, and the fact this was back then when I wanted to get these out during the year, and I had zero experience on making videos, but and how I have a very short had a back when I used it Windows Live Movie Maker. But at the very least, at least it paid off. And I will admit that Mickey Mouse and the Creature from the Black Lagoon, like I said, it may have a few issues, and it may not turn out as good as I hoped it would be. But it was still a pretty good nonetheless. Even if it is a bit dated compared to my later videos. But as for Mickey Mouse and the Creature from the Black Lagoon, yeah, I will say that it's not that perfect. I'm saying basically how the plot is a bit similar to Sonic and Jaws by Bale and the Productions, but it was still a fine movie nonetheless. And plus instead of starring a movie and starring a shark, it stars a crocodile. So yeah. After watching Mickey Mouse and the Creatures from the Black Lagoon, and how Part 8 ended on a cliffhanger, it somehow gave me the motivation to do maybe make a Part 9. Now, Part 9. So yes, people, I'll probably be doing a Part 9, but for two reasons. For two reasons. One is because I want to make it. One is because I want to make up for all of you who for me not being present throughout the whole year of 2020, and two is that I two is that I know some of you a proper conclusion to Mickey Mouse and the creature from the Black Lagoon. So, and I know some of you, and yeah, I know some of you want a part allusion to Mickey Mouse and the creature from the Black Lagoon. For some of you who love it, and and let's be honest. Throughout 2020, I have been absent throughout like I said, I've been absent for like 11 months. So I just figured that if I did that, maybe it will probably like make up for my absence throughout the entire year. And considering I'm only entering in 20 in that year, well, it'll be December. I'll make that 12 months of absence, I guess. However, I'm gonna do something. However, before I do part 9, I'm gonna do something a little different. You see, before I will do part 9, I'm gonna, I'm gonna redub part 8 because, well, the reason why I'm gonna do part 8 is because I want part 8 is because, it's because, one part it did had some bit of had a bit of dialogue quirks. Two And two is that I want a one part A to part A to be the appetizer before I make part 9. Just to hype. It's just to hype you all for when part 8 when I'll make part 9. So I'll used to it. Just to make it clear, it has been 5 years. So some of the props. So yeah, and I won't sure if some of the props from the short will appear, and the cage will be different. So when I make part 9, just expect just say I don't know how it will how it will turn out. But um but it'll don't worry, don't worry. Even if there will be some details that would be different because of how part 9 would be is of course made 5 years ago. Uh I'll say it'll definitely pay off nonetheless. For most people who just want to see from part nah see Mickey Mouse and the Creature from the Black will get a good conclusion. So yeah, with that said, that's pretty much it. So with that said, that's pretty much it for now. And for now, so if for now, and the if you want, and if you and if And and I'll update you guys, maybe probably like maybe on the next Saturday and Sunday. Please subscribe to my channel. But my DeviantArt and Twitter. And until then, this is stand up, Train Lover 4, Train Lover 206 signing off. And stay tuned for more great Stay tuned for more great we're soon for more updates in next month. Bye!